What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, more fun, more excitement here in the museum on a very, very early Saturday morning. Guys, I should be asleep, but that last cup of coffee, guys, has me up and still alert and still down here in the museum playing around here in our board game section of our museum. And I say it like that, guys, because I don't know if you can consider this a board game, but I did find it in Target in the board game aisle. The educational board game aisle of Target, but nevertheless still a board game. Now, guys, a lot of you have probably seen this, and talk about a blast from the past, a walk down memory lane. What science teacher didn't have this particular model in their classroom when you were in school? Grade school, grammar school, elementary school, high school, doesn't matter. Looking at the squishy human body with 21 removable parts, over 1 million sold. And I remember this. I had a teacher, my third or fourth grade teacher, had this in our little science section of our classroom back when I was a kid. I don't know if it was quite this intricate, but it looked a lot like it. And guys, it just brings back good memories. And being a kid, I didn't see this as a health or science or anything like that, medical. I saw it as a toy, like all of my classmates did. We saw it as a toy, a really cool toy. And I believe smartlabstoys.com produced this particular set. But it's so colorful. I saw this at Target, like I stated earlier, and I would see it, and because I was always on the hunt for something else, I never purchased it, but I always had it in the back of my mind that I was going to add it to my museum, because once again, it brought back fantastic memories of my childhood and those early school years, and sitting at my school desk and staring, not listening to the teacher, not listening to anything she was saying, but staring at this toy, because that's exactly what I labeled it as. I think at the end of the school year, she gave this away to somebody. Some lucky student won it in a raffle or something. I didn't get it, but I have one now, guys. 40 plus years later, in the museum. And just the cool, like I said, I can't say this enough, the cool aspects, the concept of this model, this human body, of having all of the parts shown here, and they all have that squishy, rubbery type a feel to them, really showing you, and it's educational as well. Muscle tissue, organs, liver, heart, lungs, skull, and the brain's encased in there. All in an outer clear shell of a human body. Doesn't get any better than that, guys. Especially if you're into this stuff like this. If you're, you know, big on the medical side or anatomy side, this is pretty cool to have. But guys, I got news for you. I consider it a toy. 40 years later, I still consider it a toy. And that's why it resides here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum now. It's heavy. It's got 29 pieces. It says, get organized. Get it? Organized with realistic model and anatomy book. Let's turn this around. And you always got that, you can touch here, try me type deal. I made sure I found a perfect M.I.B. museum quality box. And they had a few of them. Let's turn this around. I think he had blown out shot of the box here. Guys, you never know what we have here in a museum. That's what I would always recommend, stopping by the museum, checking it out. Like I said, you'll be able to find this in the board game section of our museum, because I consider it a board game, because you can do all these wonderful things with it. But you never know what you're going to find here. You can take all this out, breastplate, ribs. And you see here, it includes that. It's gut check time. Get it? It's gut check time. Really, this is very clever. Includes human body model and stand, 9 squishy organs, 12 plastic bone and muscle, forceps, tweezers. So you're going to need the forceps and the tweezers. Okay. And there they go. So you can reach in and take all this stuff out. Now, we're not going to do that to our model here, our skeletal model. We're going to leave him intact. You got a body part organizer, instruction sheet, 24-page illustrated anatomy book. So you're having fun and you're learning at the same time. And being a kid from the 1970s and seeing this in my teacher's classroom, it was and she understood that it was going to be an easier way to explain these things to us by using this model. And it was so popular. Learn how cells, organs, muscles, and bones work together to make you. Fascinating. And here's the digest. The illustrated anatomy book follows a slice of pizza as it travels through the body and interacts with different internal systems. Look at this. Use this chart to sort all of your model's body parts as you remove them. If you match them up as you go, it will be easier to put your model back together again. Explore away. And there's the book. See, it's YouTube, you name it. Squishy human body. The old squishy human body. And there's the company, smartlabtoys.com. Smartlabtoys.com. Fascinating, guys. Like I said, you just never know what you're going to find down here in the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. You just never know. Your thoughts, guys, your opinions. Do you have one of these? Do you remember this particular human body model and when you were a kid in school or in high school, wherever? We want to hear all that, guys. Right in the comment section, right underneath this video. We just want to always switch things up a little bit for you. Our museum has over 20 to 30 different toy lines, and that number is constantly growing. So you never know what we're gonna bring out and show you. But I thought this would be fun right here. Collectors love the close-ups. This is just in the box. Like I said, I can't say enough about the box. The box alone drew my attention. It was cool enough to see the actual model of the body, human body in there. That was already cool enough. But the packaging, everything about this box is absolutely gorgeous. It fits. It makes sense. It's extremely desirable to the eyes. You're walking down the aisle, and this will literally jump off the shelf to get your attention. Like it got mine, and I am crazy about this particular set. Like I said, it brings back a ton of memories. And that's what we're all about here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. Bringing back those fun childhood memories from decades past. Come hang out with us, guys, here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. We're on to the next one. You know the routine. God bless. Stay safe. And keep collecting.